Can we use brackets in between sentences? Yes, it depends. I mean, I can't say. So sometimes, oh, maybe you're talking about this. Quite often, if we're just adding information about what medication the patient is on, for example, which is just kind of extra listing of information, then you can just put brackets around it, and it doesn't have to fit in with the grammar in the sentence, which is quite nice. So quite often, medication or amounts of medication would be fine to include in brackets afterwards. For example, here, 112, and here, UEC, FBE, yes. Okay. Social history and family history should be written in the end or second paragraph. Totally depends. I can't comment on that. It depends how important you think they are and how relevant they are to the case. Okay.
Absolutely right, Fiona. It really depends on the task as to whether you know what kind of aspects of social history or family history, etc., should be written. There's no one rule fits all kinds of letters. You can't memorize, you know, social history needs to go in the second paragraph and family history needs to go in the third paragraph. There's a lot of people. There's one person, I think a nurse, Amy, saying, is it safe to use open and close parentheses? So a lot of these questions, they're to do with your fear of losing marks. When you start a question like, is it safe? It really hints to the fact that you're scared that you're going to lose marks, etc. And the examiner is not there to take marks away from you, to penalize you, to stop you from getting a B. They'll give you marks where they are deserved, where you have shown examples of grade B standard writing that hits the criteria that Fiona referred to before, and she showed you the 5 criteria. So don't get too kind of hung up on penalize, take marks away. And especially, number one, actually, let me ask you a question, Fiona. The number one question that we get about OET writing, can you guess what that is? What's the number one question word count? Correct.
2 words. Yes.
A star. Word count. Always asking us, if you write 179 words or 201 words instead of between 180 to 200 words, do you get penalized? So that's kind of the common question that we get. But like we said, like I've just said previously, don't get too fixated, too focused on them taking marks away. Yes,
absolutely. Think about it positively, and don't get too stressed about things that, those little things. Just try and write within the word limit. That's it. and think about the other things. For example, putting the information in the right places and all of that stuff.